Wildcat Live is a student-produced publication. All content and editorial decisions are made by the staff and do not reflect the views of West Johnston High School or Johnston County Schools.
Good morning, I'm Abby Presley.
And I'm Brandon Wiggins. Welcome to this week's episode of Wildcat Live.
The SAD chapter attended the annual SAD conference this weekend. Here's Madison Bell with more.
250 students from 17 schools across the state of North Carolina attended the 31st annual SAD conference this past weekend in Raleigh.
At the SAD conference, there were other schools that were there, and we all kind of got together in different groups. It was a mix of like our school and other schools, and we had different workshops that we went to listen to guest speakers that were talking about like drunk driving and other destructive decisions that teens do. We gained not only the knowledge of not making destructive decisions and staying positive, but we also gained a lot of friends from other schools, and I definitely think that those friendships will last not only like for the rest of like this school year, but for the rest of our lives.
The students were split into 4 districts to complete various tasks and activities. The SAD conference gave students and advisors the opportunity to learn how to bring information back to their schools as well as their communities.
At the SAD conference, we learned how to not only keep ourselves from making destructive decisions, but we learned different ways to bring that knowledge back to our school and keep other students from making destructive decisions.
I'm Madison Bell, Wildcat Live.
Thanks, Madison.
Year in and year out, the wrestling team continues the legacy of being one of the most successful programs here at West. Here's Seth Thomas with an inside look.
Every year, the wrestling team is one of the most successful athletic programs here at West. Coach P speaks about how he thinks it contributes to success, as well as the problems they may be facing this upcoming season.
Well, I think number one, discipline is the first thing that has to be addressed. We maintain a standard of discipline that when deviated from, kids lose opportunities to participate, and they know that. We have the most talent coming back out of any year. We've suffered some injuries, and one of them was season ending. Another one we're hoping will last another maybe month and a half. They'll be back. We had a scare with, 2 of the injuries were state qualifiers, and one of them we thought was an ACL. Turns out it's an MCL, so we're happy about that.
However, injuries are not the only problem they are facing.
For the first time in 12 seasons, including the first one, we have a weight class that is not filled at all. And the weight class below there only has 1 athlete, which means wrestlers are going to have to be wrestling up and dedicating themselves to a stronger opponent in order to salvage team wins. I find myself in unfamiliar territory. We're going to have to manufacture wins. We're going to have to be creative with our lineups. We're going to have some kids dedicate themselves to a lower weight class potentially, and we're going to have some kids go up in weight by maybe 15 to 20 pounds. I think the program helps both men and women, because we have girls on the team, make better decisions because of the accountability. And I think that it should be the focus of all athletic programs. We'll get it done.
This is Seth Thomas, Wildcat Live.
Thanks, Seth.
John Schlichter caught up with students to ask this week's Wildcat on the Street question.
All right, so what song would be your theme song or anthem?
Broken, big, blurred lines.
I know you want it. I know you want it.
Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down.
I like that song.
Come Through by Drake. But then again, I got Gucci Mane with Flair saying Burt. But I'm going to say Drake. All right. It's time from right here, all right? Watch me going out of the way when I should have went home. Only time I get... You know what I'm saying. Come, y'all know.
My favorite song would be Backwoods by Justin Moore.
Roar by Katy Perry.
Crooked Smile by J. Cole.
20 by Miley Cyrus. J's on my feet.
Thanks, John.
Katherine Serrell caught up with Noah Merkausko to recap the French Festival.
On Thursday, November 7th, 4 schools competed at Clayton High School in the annual French Festival. The day included both prepared and improv skits, a spelling bee, grammar test, poem recitation, and a song performance. West Johnston took home the first place trophy. Noah Merkausko explains why he was in charge of the day.
Along with being a French student here at West for the past 4 years, I wrote my junior paper on the importance of foreign language. And this summer I actually got to spend some time in France, so I figured it was fitting that I would run and organize this year's French Festival. I had to create rubrics for all the events at the French Festival. I also had to cook about 300 crepes for the morning. The purpose of the French Festival is to allow students of Johnson County to participate in French activities such as skits and songs, but also to introduce them to French culture.
I'm Katherine Serrell, Wildcat Live.
Thanks, Katherine.
As part of senior year, the class of 2014 is responsible for completing a graduation project. Erik Beene caught up with a few seniors who are using their project to make an impact.
For my senior project, I created a chapter of the Thirst Project, which aims to bring awareness to water scarcity, and we're going to raise enough money to build a well in a foreign country. In making it successful, we really need the student body to participate. So for example, our next awareness campaign coming up is the running raindrop. And somewhere in the school there is going to be a raindrop with a statistic on it. If you get a picture and tweet it to us, you can be entered to win a $10 gift card to Big Steve's Bagels.
I'm doing a project on homelessness awareness. The plans are to hold a meal for people to come to. It'll be students in the school, Key Club members, and it's like the other few people. What will happen is they'll come in and they'll have this dinner, and I'll just give them facts and stuff, but there'll also be a twist to the project. So by this project, I'm putting them in the homeless people's shoes, and I'm really giving them a taste of what it is to be homeless, and it'll really help raise awareness so that they can give food and also help out homeless people on their own time.
I put on a tennis class and a tennis tournament. Well, the class was the easy part. The tournament was a little bit more harder. I thought something that would be cool is to actually teach tennis further on in my life, like maybe at a tennis club or something like that. And I thought this experience kind of gave me some experience for that, so that I could see if I actually liked it and see if it would be a career I'd be interested in.
Thanks, Erik.
If you have any ideas for next week's episode, contact us on our website or by emailing us at wjhs.wildcatlive@gmail.com. I'm Brandon Wiggins.
And I'm Abby Presley. Thanks and have a great day. There's an O.
Merkowski sounded better.
Thanks and have a great day.
You dig.
Brandon!
Yes!
Brandon!
Email.com. I'm Brandon Wiggins.
How do I?
Bloop.
I mean, you can edit that out, right?